Life happens fast. You have to have a plan B, a backup plan, and really figure out a way to have different avenues of income and just avenues of happiness. That is what is really important, being at peace and having that happiness. When you're watching from the bench, you can pick up on everything, where guys like to shoot the ball from, how teams defend the pick and roll, which big men are good at hedging the screen, and so on. As you get more experience out there, as you get more comfortable with the NBA system, the offense, the schemes, you begin to understand where you're going to get your looks from. And I think a big part of playing well is not having to look over your shoulder and just understanding that you're consistently be counted on. I think that's the biggest thing in this sport, is when you prepare, you have extra confidence. One thing I love about guards in this league is that you can be a 5'9" pit bull or a methodical 6'7" jump shooter, and still succeed in your own way. It's nice to say you have goals and that you want to win championships, but until you get thrown into the fire, you can't truly grasp what it takes to accomplish those goals. It's crazy, I almost quit basketball when I was younger. Like, if I'm assessing someone's game and they can't shoot, and they know they can't shoot. It's not like I'm making fun of them, I just keep it real, man. I like Zach Lowe. A lot of people have compared being an NBA rookie to being a fraternity pledge. It's not really intense like that, it's more like being an intern. You have to learn how to win in this league. It's a process. I've said it before and I'll say it again, Portland basketball fans are the best basketball fans in the world. Other fans might stop coming to games when their teams fall in the standings. Blazers fans just pack the house even more. Life in the NBA can be one big constant distraction, especially when you're on the road. You're always moving from one place to the next, always on the phone, checking texts, social media, all of that stuff. It takes you out of yourself. We don't have those bougie, not into it, wouldn't be caught dead in the free t-shirt hoops fans in Portland. We've got those pinwheel tattooed, bleeding red and black, still rocking that Walton jersey, ride or die, realer than real hoops fans in Portland. The love is real, the support is real. Other fans get antsy when their team's offense struggles to score for a few possessions. Blazers fans give us standing ovations, like they're trying to will their energy into us. Kyrie is the ultimate versatility weapon. He's good in ISOs, he's good in pick and rolls, he's good in transition. He got game. When games get tight in the playoffs, especially in the finals, there's no space. There's no clean looks. When I think about defending Kyrie, I think about respect. His shooting percentages were close to 50/40/90 as a 19-year-old rookie. When you come into this league with numbers like that, defenders have to respect your jumper. I think, in moderation, taunting is a part of life. I got hurt my senior year of college. I ended up breaking my 5th metatarsal after I pulled out of the draft. That was a good experience for me to kind of find myself, figure out a plan for post-basketball, because obviously it doesn't last forever. I had a few brief interactions with Coach K, mainly us beating them in the NCAA tournament back in 2012. I like watches. You gotta really enjoy off days. Growing up, I was a Cleveland Browns fan and my mood would change based on how they were playing. If they were losing, I wasn't as happy, I wasn't as excited, I was a little sad. I'm a fan of stance socks. When you have an almost 7-foot wingspan and can guard multiple positions, you're going to get minutes. One of the advantages of going to a small school is that you're expected to be the man. They have to give you the ball, and there's more room for error in a situation where you can play your way through mistakes, and no matter how good you are, this is a valuable coping skill at the NBA level. In college, the line is so close that you can kind of half-heartedly shoot the ball off balance and fading away. To shoot an NBA 3, because the arc of your shot has to be a little higher, you have to be squared up and get your legs into it more, which can be tough in the fourth quarter. Everything in the NBA is sped up. Lanes close much faster than college. I don't care how much you traveled in college, and I don't care what kind of shape you're in. Travel is the one thing you're absolutely not prepared for as a rookie. If I could go back in time and give rookie C.J. one piece of wisdom, it would be that sometimes less is more. Off the court, sometimes it's just better to shut up and be quiet. I ended up breaking a bone in my foot early in my rookie season, and honestly, it was kind of a blessing. I had so much free time while being laid up that I put a lot of time in on film to understand the game from a different vantage point. It's mentally draining to be on 100% of the time on both ends of the floor, especially when you're the team's undisputed shot creator. Draymond Green is one of the best in the league at grabbing a defensive rebound and starting the break. Lowry is a pit bull. He's a gritty player who scores in a variety of ways, but he's also one of the few guards who also does the things that go unnoticed on the stat sheet. Offensively, Lowry is a great catch-and-shoot player from deep, and he's very comfortable shooting the tray off the bounce in isolations and pick and roll. You want to see range? Dame has range. The intensity and importance of each possession. That's the thing about the NBA that doesn't always translate to television. Harden throws his body around a lot and is a master at drawing fouls. It could be considered borderline flopping sometimes, but he's a vet who knows how to get to the line. Preparation is everything. You don't like being interviewed by someone who hasn't done their research. I was 5'6", a little chubby, spot-up three-point shooter, so I couldn't blame the schools for not recruiting me. But then my junior year, I was 5'11", hit a little growth spurt. For me, understanding your heritage and wanting to leave a legacy was always important to me. For me personally, I like a smooth Pinot Noir with a lot of cherry fruit flavor. In the proper mood, I like a little earth and a little spice as well. America certainly is a great country with plenty of freedoms, but there are a lot of systemic issues that need to change. It's been a part of my game for life. It's tougher to finish in the lane, so you've got to find different areas to score efficiently, and the mid-range contested shot is a shot a lot of teams will live with. And it's a shot I'm willing to live with as well, just because I've gotten so many shots at it and I'm comfortable with it. You got to be able to hit mid-range shots, you got to be able to hit threes, and you got to be able to finish in the lane. I'm just trying to diversify my portfolio and put myself in a position so when I do retire, the options are limitless. There's just so many great artists out there, but I think growing up, J. Cole has been the guy that I've always been listening to, even in college. Going from that struggle to stardom, that rise to stardom, Dollar and a Dream, all that stuff, I've listened to all his classics, all the old J. Cole stuff. I have a responsibility and a job as a guy who gets paid a lot of money. I'm expected to perform. And 82 games in 6 to 7 months is a lot, and it's hard on the body, and you're not gonna play perfect every night. Even Ray Allen misses shots, even LeBron misses dunks. Visit our website for more quotes, quoting.com.